Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 3 of my What the Samurai series that I've got going on now. I'm not a big fan of this here symbol at the very top right. Regardless though, we'll see if that becomes a problem, right? Foreshadowing. Might be, might not be, I don't fucking know. Also, I might have to switch a server. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you are having a great Monday. I am having a great Sunday, because I'm recording these on a Sunday, as you may know. Now, before I got here, there was something that struck my screen that I would have personally liked to... Yes, that's right. Free pack. You know, I'm all for them free packs. What do you get out of it? Yeah, good question. I have no idea what some of the things are. I mean, I know the candies of extreme maxing and stuff like that. Won't be using it here for sure, but we've got this thing. So it's the Spectral Skill Dragon pet skin, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Might have to go on my NAE account and actually try to get that as well. Candy apple, that's just kind of cute. Anyway, I'll try, as mentioned, I will try to go into like a realm and see how bad the lag is, because, oh yeah, let me guess, this is, yeah, okay. Immediately I'm gonna go to a different server. Yeah, so I'm gonna try US 2, that's a bit more like my style. Yeah, we seem to be having pretty decent lag here. By that I mean very small. Regardless though, I'm probably gonna end up skipping the next minute or so. Let me fucking talk about some shit that's been happening. I haven't been on my NAE account just yet. I wanted to, but I'm once again super busy. I've got stuff going on, as you guys know. I make a song every end of the month, regardless. What I mean to say is every first of each month there's a song. So the 1st of November's song, it's coming along. It's having some great progress made, but it's just taking fucking forever to do, honestly. It's a big project, like a 4.5 minute song, and oh boy, that it's banging, but you know what, it's just taking a lot of time. You know, it's work. Greatness takes work. You can feel free to quote me on that. Regardless, let me actually skip until this becomes a bit more playable. And by just me running around, I have to say that I am quite like nicely surprised in a way of how much damage this katana actually does. Like, I know I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Also, it appears that we've got cloves. I wouldn't mind that. Try to expose some fools and see what these are like. We'll obviously be using everything. Look at that, red on red. You can't even tell the difference. Amazing. So yeah, actually that is Lucky Leviathan. Try to expose that boy. Don't know if somebody has slowed him or not, paralyzed him, but maybe yes, maybe no. Try to get that defense, of course. Now, I'm happy that I got the defense. Hey, let's go. Let's see, what is that? That is a flail. Don't need a flail. Right. Don't actually know how many I need for maxing, and that's exactly the reason why I'm doing this here challenge, because I don't actually know this class. I know that's the point still, but like, honest to God, yeah, I genuinely just have no idea. Yeah, you need 30. Now let me think. Well, let me think. What about the Paladin? Does he need 30 as well, or is that 35? Man, I don't even know the basic ass classes anymore. Oh well, regardless though, laggy or not, it doesn't really matter, because we are gonna be doing stuff that requires no frame perfection in terms of inputs and stuff like that. So obviously that right there will just we'll have to endure it for the time being. I wanted to record 2 sessions. Maybe a PC restart would help. Maybe it might. We have another. Oh, I wanted to say he's a samurai, but he isn't a samurai. He's got the sheath. Now, obviously I will be doing this class as well at some point when I die, if that happens. But you guys know me, I'm just so good at the game that I probably, like, it won't happen. But once I do die, because it's gonna happen, let's be honest, I'm gonna switch a class. It's gonna be like a season 2 kind of thingamajig happening, yeah. And obviously I'm gonna hit the Kensei too. Now, about the Kensei class, I'm not gonna lie to you, I am fucking terrified, because Kensei, I don't know, is it just me, or, like, genuinely speaking, that ability scares the tits out of me? Like, I think that ability, like, You know, it's like you don't know what you're doing on a trickster and you just start teleporting inside of bosses and shit. It's not a good time. Not a good time generally for just about anybody. Now, this lag is something else, I'll be honest, though. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm scared of. I've heard from a friend that you don't even, like, get a defense boost or invincibility frames or nothing. You just kind of tank it. Which is like, why? Why would that be the case? I don't actually know. We'll have to see. We'll cross that bridge when I get to it, of course, but I would like to not let the other guy get completely outlooted, which unfortunately seems to have happened, but sorry, mate, you should have been in the boss room. I mean, he was just chickening away, which, I mean, it's cute, but kind of not. I was looking for like a theorem and stuff, but that probably will not be necessary, because obviously I'm gonna be doing a lot of shit. Let me quickly blow my nose. I've been feeling a tiny bit sick as of late, so I hope that's not gonna be an issue. Now, I don't actually know what these little dudes are. I know for a fact they are the little zombie minions, but they used to be in like full, like in a horde type thing. There was like an actual event with these, with like a horde, with their little horde daddy, alright? And now there just doesn't seem to be the big zombie buff dude, which is sad. We do have somebody yelling out a crystal, which is pretty cute, but I don't know if we're even gonna be able to crack it right now. That's not really looking possible. He is an assassin. Yeah, absolutely no one here. So I'm not gonna be too bothered. Of course, with the nature of the tier progression experience, me not being able to skip tiers, we will try, or at least I will be doing basically all the lower level dungeons until I get stuff like tier 8, tier 9s and stuff like that. It's gonna take a while. It always does. Now here is something I am interested about. This here pet egg I will use for my main account, because that's exactly the type of pet family that I need. So, you know, don't mind me while I genuinely steal it. I mean, hey, listen, I dropped it completely legit, you know. It's not like can't be mad at me. It's mine fair square, you know. I haven't gotten around to the trading bit. I know the trading itself isn't hard, but it's just very time intensive, which I don't have time right now. I still want to make sure the song sounds good. And in case you haven't noticed, the end of the month is fast approaching us, and that of course means die, you piece of shit. No one likes you. That just basically means I'm a busy man anyway. So let me try to rush this and see. But unfortunately, it seems that I have picked 2 of the dead ends so far. Amazing. We have a completely newbie assassin here, which he will not be helping us with anything, unfortunately. I've gotten pretty decent at aiming this Wakizashi while I'm actually like in front of the things. But if I'm like aiming behind, ow, that kind of hurt. If I'm aiming behind myself, yeah, I don't know. There's also this weird factor, you know, how when you walk towards the place where you're shooting to, like for example, if I'm shooting forward and I'm walking forward, the shots themselves appear to be smaller, or at least they are, you know, shorter. But it's because, well, I mean, they're exactly the same length. It's just that you're walking towards the same direction. Obviously you can see that we kind of catch up to the bullets. Something similar happens obviously when you're walking backwards, because now look at that, that's a lot more range than usually. Makes it good when you're the one who's like chasing an enemy and now they're chasing you and you're backing off like that and stuff. Yeah, but the same thing can be said with, I guess something similar, not exactly the same, can be said for the Wakizashi. If you aim it backwards, then it like appears backwards and it does kind of drag behind a little bit, but it's weird in every way. Not in a good way, maybe it is. You just need to get used to it, I guess, which I'm totally not right now. I haven't played this dude in a week. Actually 2 weeks, I think. I recorded a longer video last time. Anyway, probably won't be doing that with this here lag issue, but again, for these here beginner dungeons, it really doesn't matter. I still will be doing a lot of them, so I'm not really going to be looking for tea rooms and stuff like that. Simply because I do need a lot of those like low level minion dungeon boss loot drops. I'm gonna obviously be maxing this dude, but before or while we get on that, I'm obviously gonna have to find the items I require before we move on to something more extreme, such as Oryx castles and stuff like that. See if I can time it. Completely whiffed it, but you know what? That's fine. Those two got hit. Exposed. That's right. I know where you live. Your IP address is showing. Right. So okay. So this is obviously, you know, we're at a bit of a crosswalk here, crossroads. Do we take this as the continuation of the actual tiered weapon? Because they are, to be honest, they are the same thing. It's just it's the alt, but it's like for the same class, for the same weapon type, you know. So it's like it's basically a katana. Only katana classes can use it. I would count this as a tier 8. I know then there are probably rule sets around it, but I'm not much to disagree with it. I know it. You should probably, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 go by the tiers with this alt as well. I'll keep it in my inventory, do some thinking. Maybe someone gets triggered and tells me that I shouldn't be doing that. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna use it because it's like I kind of see it as one and the same thing. Also, there is Totalia, the fucking witch. I think, I don't know. Well, I don't think I'm fast enough to actually manage to... Yeah, I don't think I managed to actually get there. And she does a lot of damage, I'll tell you that. So I'm not really too interested in... Wow, shocker, I didn't get anything. Wow. There are some gods in here, so I will try to go there. And see if maybe they have something I need in the chest. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case. Somebody has called out a UDL, but I don't know if they're still here. They do appear to still be here, so I will gladly come in and steal some of this dungeon's goodies. Except, of course, there is... Well, that's a neat little dead end, isn't it? Damn. Yeah, so there's a lot of people here, and a lot of good people too, so... I don't think we are gonna get anything. Now these people, I think this guy has the right way, but then again, this dungeon is kind of cursed in its layout sometimes. Yeah, there's no way. This is it. Yeah, they've got it to top. Should I just trusted my gut, but I didn't, and now I'm sad. Now anyway, I mean, that just kind of comes down to your personal viewing of how do you view the alt weapons. I've personally, like, I don't think they're the main weapons, you know. They're kind of like, they're there, you know. They're optional, you know. They're not really, well, they're alt. It's in the name, you know. It's like, yeah, they're kind of like there. You could totally switch between one and the other, but it's not like a whole new type of a weapon. I mean, sure, it does look weird. I mean, different. It feels different to play. It has a different gameplay mechanic and stuff like that. And you know, that's cool. That's cool. But then again, like, wand class cannot use the alt weapon for anything other than the wand alt. So it's basically like the same category. It's a different weapon, but it's also not a different weapon. I did make a video a while back about actually talking about these. So actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let me use it. This is kind of semi-serious anyway. Could have went like full NPE and tryhard mode, but I guess I didn't do that anyway. Now, the puppet. Do I want to do a puppet? The question is, the question on my mind, do I want to do a puppet? Now listen, there's a lot of tier 8 weapon potential, and also people already went in, which, you know, that's nice. So, I guess I could at least talk about these a little bit. I could probably use them to skip a tier. If I get a tier 9 weapon, I'll totally use it. We could actually try to go into like the abyss. That might be a good idea. I don't actually know though. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And yeah, even though, ooh, nice speed though. Let me quickly call this out. Let me drink this. And Haunted Cemetery depends on if people are gonna be coming in there. Now we have somebody who's teleporting to me instead, so I don't wanna give off the impression of like, yeah, I'm totally going here. Psych, I'm not going here, you're on your own. Since I'm the one who called it, I kinda feel bad if I don't go here. But you know, I guess that's just whatever, optional guilt, you know. Now, okay, first things first. what in the hell is that, and why do I feel like immediately exiting out of this location? What is that? Is that like... Okay, hold on. Maybe that's like the... Nah, I thought it was like one of the... I guess not. So it's just kind of like there. They just exist. I was thinking like, oh, you know how you got the spiders? Okay, how much damage do you do? Actually, not little. Oh, that's actually... Those minions, they look like they belong in a manor. That's because they do, let's be fucking honest, they totally belong in a manor. Now, what are they doing here though? This isn't the manor if I'm not mistaken. I could be, but I don't know. So I don't know, I guess fuck it. Maybe I would learn more if I typed /event. And Puppet Master's Mad Lab, the Inner Sanctum, Abyss of Demons. Yes, I guess it's one of those event thingies. Now, they do some damage, but I'm really wondering why they would be here. Now, do they spawn with enemies or do they just spawn as enemies? You know what I'm saying? Do they spawn after you kill someone, or do you just walk towards them and then there they are? You know, I don't really know. Listen, only one of us can expose. Okay, I'm the one who's gonna be exposing people. I don't think those eyeball thingamajigs were here before, so I think they only spawn after you murder something. Maybe you murdered it so bad it just wanted it around too, you know. Anyway, maybe that's the case. Maybe, yeah, both of them are like that. So I guess that will answer that question right now. A Happy Foundation, what a nice little cute guild's name. Right, so in terms of progression on this character, as I said, I'm not really like tryharding 100%. I am doing this to basically learn the class. That's the most important element of this, and I don't really have a chance to play with these here weapons either. Now, of course, visually they are very different, but in terms of the gameplay mechanic, they are kind of very similar in the way where, like, listen, they still shoot through multiple enemies. They hit multiple targets. Oh yeah, they just kind of repeat themselves, but it just, yeah, there's 2 shots. They gotta mention it for both of the shots, I guess. Whatever, fuck it. Would it have really any benefits? I mean, if you're close enough, I guess, or if you don't want to aim, kind of reminds me of the alternate weapon thing for the wands, where basically there's just a spread. It's basically a shotgun. Ever wanted to have a shotgun in this game? Yeah, just try the wand alt weapons, okay? That's basically a shotgun. And I mean, like, okay, it's cool. It's cool that it exists. Personally not the biggest fan, but if you are having an issue aiming, then my boy, do I have the weapon for you. And I guess this is kind of like, you know, aim in the general direction of where the enemies are, and you're probably gonna be hitting them somewhat, but the range is worse a little bit. It's not the worst, it's not the biggest difference. I guess it's fine, you know. They could have made it like, oh, you know, it doesn't hit multiple targets and it doesn't shoot through enemies and stuff, so it's like really bad. It could have done better damage, but then again, I understand with 2 shots why they wouldn't do that. So I guess if you have a clear shot and you want to be safe, I guess just stick with the main weapon. When it comes to having more of a close quarters combat type situation and maybe multiple enemies, you know, it's not the worst. You could probably just use these. Okay, yeah, so they ran in, obviously. Listen, as I said, at least it shoots through enemies. That's really the only thing I'm caring about right now. Let's see if I can keep on paralyzing him, but I probably can't. Unless I manage to stick my pet where it doesn't belong. That sounded really weird. Don't take that out of context, please. Oh boy, why did we run in? Oh yeah, because one dude ran in and that's kind of where it starts. Now right here, there is a chest of sorts, which is really cool, and also there's a lot of enemies here. Wow. Okay. So this is kind of cool in a way where it's like all of the enemies from all of the event dungeons, all of them have their little like counterpart in the dungeons where they shouldn't really be. Let me quickly drink this before I forget. Now, I mean, is this safe to say, or is it fair to say, or not fair to say that we are kind of overrun? Like, this is actually more enemies than I was expecting. And also, don't want to be slowed with multiple of these green boys. They do armor break, and armor break is not fun. I guess this is the final stage. There isn't any more of them than this, which is good. Good for my sanity, good for my health, you know. Right. Let's start actually getting some damage here. We haven't killed all of them, but I can't be bothered. I guess DPS wise this is better still. It obviously depends on how much defense the enemy has. Now this little black minion, I think it's actually from this necromancer. He has like, or she, whatever, they have like an ability that can do that, which is pretty cool. I don't really think these alone on their own can drop anything. I have seen him drop one of those candy cone things, which I guess just boosts your stats, which isn't the worst. I'll take it, but I guess it's kind of nice if you're not on the left wall, you can be really close to the other wall and still manage to skull cookie. That's pretty cute. Right, so yeah, unless you're close to the left wall, if you're close to the right wall, you can kind of just aim it anywhere and it will hit it. Maybe it will shoot up to bottom or top to bottom to top or something. It's pretty cool, actually. Let me hop into this snake bit real quick. Let me hop in here with my boy Toby. Loby. That's a cute name. Weeblords. Yeah, so some points, I have to take some points off for that. This isn't the most useful scenario for this specific weapon, I feel like. And I also have the feeling like he's already where he needs to be. Right, I'm wondering kinda, I'm not sure. I got some small gloves, you know what, why not? The green was getting a bit old. Did I just literally revert to normal? Oh my god. Yep, I just reverted to normal. That's great. You know what, fuck it. Why not? And there's no chance for anything here happening, so I'm not really interested. Do we have a katana that does armor piercing, which means like the same damage every time? It could, it might not. Now, if I actually had not a goldfish memory, I would understand what... yeah, see, no one managed to teleport on time. I would actually manage to remember what actually the event is, for what and such, which obviously I haven't done that, because that would make a lot of sense. And I'm wondering, do they still drop the tier 13 weapon? Because I know for a fact that they used to do that. I don't know if it's counted as UT, because I can use UT, so that would be a pretty big, huge good thing happening. We'll see. Probably not though. They are fucking littered absolutely everywhere. I wouldn't mind doing one more abyss. I guess that is the reason why people have ended up doing it with me. It's just because there is an event for it, and I don't want to solo it with these guys at the boss room. I mean, hell, they don't even let you drink the goddamn potion from the boss. They spawn immediately, so... yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Let me just run in here, hopefully I don't die. Okay, how we got? We got enough people. We got white cat, I guess we're safe, that's all we really need. All we need is white cat, and we're fucking set, boy. Alright, so everybody kind of split up, perfect. This is like a classic horror game, horror movie scenario, the split up gang. Yeah, I guess, we'll see. But this is an abyss of demons, this isn't really the way to boss, to go straight to the boss. That's unfortunately not how this dungeon works. You gotta have some sort of a weird curve to it, like you gotta go down or completely opposite the way to the boss, and then you gotta go back and shit. Somebody died. Oh no, God, no! Warning. Wait, what are you warning me about? What is there to be warned about? God, I'm mourning the death of Cat over here, okay? So, party effect. Within 6 squares, increased speed by 5. Removes negative condition. That's actually not the worst. Does it just affect global effect on speed? I mean, that's pretty cool if that's the case, but I don't really want to die. Don't know why I ran in there, but you know what? That's kind of just what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah, I'm exposed. Everything is exposing me and shit. Damn. Okay, let's see. Okay. I guess now or never, right? There's a tier 8 sword, and for a second, it was a good second, I was thinking that maybe I need swords, but I don't actually need swords. There is a tier 4 ring, if I'm not mistaken, and it's a hard thing to figure out if it's actually inside of the fucking bag or if it's just... I think it is inside of the bag, so that means I can use it. Yay, I got tier 4 rings, which means I have access to tier 5s. I can do some nice things now, which is dope. Let's see if I can get something. I know that this only spawns like the tokens and stuff, but it still does drop. You know what, I fucking take it back. You tell me what you drop. I don't know what you drop. You drop what... Yeah, okay, cool, it's a rope. And we got some more cloths, which, I mean, you know, that's fine, I guess. We'll be a pink boy now. Potion of wisdom. I mean, it's nice, it's neat, but I don't really think... I don't really care. You know, it's like... It's nice, I guess, but I'm not into it. I mean, I do have a mystic on this account, but you know what? Fine, I'll take it. Whatever. This is a loot teardrop. Ooh, that's actually one hell of a cool skin. Calcium God. They already killed him though, which is really sad. Of course, let me not disrespect the music. For the... Yeah, I know it's a bit late to mention it 27 minutes into the video, but whatever. Let me actually put this in here so that I don't forget. I would like to just... I don't know, we'll use it at some point. No need to really do it right now, though. We'll do it later at some other points. We'll see. Now, we still have the calcium god, or maybe that's a different one. Okay, there's actually... some people doing this dude, the crystal, I don't know. Don't really feel like dying to the zombies around us right now. Here is a group where we could theoretically do it, but I don't know. Maybe if I wasn't whiffing all of my things, then that would have been better. I'm gonna try to clear up around the area for just a little bit. There's actually a lot of them. God damn. Okay. If it heals one more time, okay, we actually did it. I'm actually quite surprised that we managed to do it. Now, I did just drag a Medusa on top of me, which is amazing. Let's not be silenced. That's actually, yep, that's silencing. That's, yep, cool. Did a whole lot of nothing. Am I still silenced? What's silencing me? Every white shot in the... God damn it. This isn't cool. I would have preferred to at least try to shoot him once with my weapon. That's like all I'm good for. I hope the next phase doesn't do the thing, you know, the silencing thing. Please give me something. Wow. Kind of rude, man. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be mean, but that's kind of rude. Ah, that's fine. I did a whole lot of fucking nothing. So let's actually not dwell on that. How long have I been recording for? About 29 minutes. Yeah, so I don't know. I want to do something short and memorable, like a sprite world. That would be dope. Let me. Of course, you gotta find it, which I'm not having much luck with that right now. We'll see. Maybe someone has found a sprite god down here somewhere. Maybe there's gonna be something. Nope, doesn't quite look like it. Oh well, is it something useful? And it's the same chest. I don't know why I keep thinking this chest is gonna be like different every time I walk past it, but it's just, it never is, man. And that's really weird. Anyway, that's gonna have to be it for this session. Haven't done too much, but I have improved my rings, and I've got a new weapon as well. I've got a loot drop, which is not bad. So I guess that right there is pretty cool. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening to me as always. I will be seeing you next Monday with a brand new video. Can't tell you right now exactly which one it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be either this or the NAE, but we'll see. Right now, that is everything from your boy, and I will be seeing you guys later. Bye bye.